All right, all praise to the Most High Yahweh, and to His Son, my brother, Amashiach, Yahushai. Peace and blessings to my brothers and sisters from the Israelite tribes. All right, in this video, we're going to get into information, DNA information, dealing with the man, the myth, the legend, the guy that been pursuing DNA research or historical research on celebrity uh, family trees and lineages and ancestry. Um, I don't know if he's a doctor, but Henry Louis Gates Jr. Has a PBS show called Finding Your Roots, as you can see right here. And um, as you can see, I'm gonna do this with his picture. As you can see, he would be considered a what? A black person, African American, so-called African American, um, so-called black, Negro, etc. As you can see, his information is right here. So he basically, got into genealogy. And genealogy is just the study of historical information, DNA information, etc. With science and history in mind. So uh, he lived, or he is living, a very good, life right now. Um, he has books based off of the show. So a lot of things going on with this guy. But I remember seeing him in a few documentaries or in a few Finding Your Roots. So the one that I saw was when he went into Mexico. He went into Mexico and he was talking about the younger people, um, so-called uh, diaspora of Bantu ancestry living in parts of Mexico. Um, Not just Bantu, but I think they was Maroon people. So the Maroon people is the story. So you had Maroon people being shipped to Mexico for slaves, and he went there to visit Younger, the community of uh, dark complexion people, and he also did one with Haiti and Dominican Republic and so on. So a lot of these reports would just give me, interested, or would make me, wonder and want more information about these people, because his shows aren't that long, and sometimes they have a part two. They'll come back to it eventually next season or whenever, and his show don't really disclose that much information on DNA, maybe because of NDAs or other reasons that is not contractual to them on the show versus him putting it in the book. So there are people that was on the show that didn't let him disclose, or he didn't disclose the information of them on the show. But in the book, I have two of his books, and the DNA information on several celebrities in those books. So, and yes, most of them are dealing with white people, you know. So uh, I was like wondering his information, just his DNA information, because um, he already talks about his atmosphere. He talks about his atmosphere. He's he's often talking about his heritage. So he is a descendant of a slave owner. So that was something he found out. He found out him and somebody else that was famous could be closely related. I don't want to make up the name because like it's a famous lady, and they share very similar stories with them being uh, dark complexion or Creole people, and they found out that their ancestry derived from European ancestry. So real quick, I'm gonna show y'all his Wikipedia page. So so here you go. Gates learned through research that his family is descended in part from the Yoruba people of West Africa. He also learned that he has 50% European ancestry. So this is why I say what I say, because stay with me and we'll get to the point that I'm trying to make. So I guess he is a doctor technically. The Beer Summit. Hmm. Is this Dr. Clark, the blind guy? Yeah, Henry Clark. Yeah, blind. Let's see. How did he become blind? Did they even talk about him being blind? Oh, and this is why I tell you about when I read and I go off a little bit. Yeah, that this is a famous Pan African doctor that was featured in the Hidden Color series. So they heavily use his material. Uh, let's see. So as you can see, he bought into the whole idea of being African American, as you can see with some of this stuff. So, so it's not that hard of a thing for a lot of us to, to assume and to take on the identity and the essence and the whole concept of being African American when we're not, but the society and all the pressures and those um, settings that we are in that are based off of Western civilization dynamics and white privilege tend to, make you uh, go into a state of survival or a state of um, fight or flee, fight or flight, and he was determined to do those things. Interesting. So he would be something similar to like a modern day activist slash civil rights type of person. If he's not already, I'm pretty sure his credential shows this. So here go his credentials and stuff. So there you go. Like so here you go. Okay. So they mentioned a little bit of it. So I'm gonna just scroll down some more. So he has like a lot more. So I'm gonna try to be as quick as possible. There's a part that we need to look at. Okay, in the second season of the program, Gates learned that he is part of a genetic subgroup that may be descended from or related to the 4th century Irish king Niall of the Nine Hostages. So real quick, we go there and not much here. Well, uh, okay, now I'll go back. So a lot of this information I'll just put into the description box. So real quick, we go back out. We go right here. So this is a like a summary, and this is dealing with that information about uh, Dr. Gates. So we are talking about the UI nil dynasty. So you're looking at this grouping of R1B. So this is his ancestry, because this is what he talked about on the show, and he talked about this in a article. So and then his maternal group was also dealing with, I believe, a European marker. I have to Google that information and probably put it in the in a pinup comment section post. So this is going into that whole topic of Negro only, the whole thing about these doctrines. So yes, this is a doctrine of Israelite content, dealing with DNA information. It's dealing with the understanding of who Israelites are and other people are. So the better and the faster we can get into this information and break it down, digest it, and start to teach it and edify people that want to know, like anybody, from our people to other people, the better off we are further down the present cycle. So this is the whole thought process behind what I tend to do on both of my channels. And it's something that, I actually like doing this because, like, all the time on TikTok, all these groups of people always introducing certain types of ethnic groups, and I just take the name of the ethnic group and I just Google it, and I look at the information, and then I just go Y-DNA, mtDNA. I start to research further into the group, and sometimes there's information about it, sometimes there's nothing, but eventually I'll get back to it and find the information. So it's just one of those things to where you gotta constantly continue to search the information. So, and this is really all I wanted to share because, like, once you get that one marker, that marker that's dealing with uh, a tear, you're already done. So it's like you gotta have full markers, not E1, B1A, and this other group. So he's R1B. So R1B is dealing with a lot of dark complexion people and a lot of pale complexion people. I say these are the same people. I say this is the same thing that happens throughout many groupings of the Japhetic people. You have the ability to have this mutation and ability to create dark complexion people, as well pale, as well tan, ruddy, and so on. So, with that being said, I want to say once again, as always, all praise to the Most High Yahweh and to His Son, my brother, Amashiach, Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessings once again to my brothers and sisters from the Israelite tribes. Thank y'all once again for the views. Thank y'all for the comments. Feel free to leave a comment in the community. Salakia. Feel free to leave a comment according to the community guidelines, and I'll reply to it as soon as possible with a video or a comment. With that being said, thank y'all once again. Peace.